DK2 support is out for Assetto Corsa, and you can believe all of the hype. They've done an absolutely incredible job with this implementation. The head tracking is pretty much perfect. Nothing you can do throws it off. There's no judder. The resolution isn't stepped down like it was for iRacing. You can see pretty much everything. The light through the trees, the reflection of the clouds off the paint. You can read the buttons on the steering wheel. The detail you can pick out is just awesome. And the 3D it even rivals DCS. You really want to reach out and touch these things. It looks just like I'm sitting in a Formula car. I never use the out-of-the-car view, but it does look like I'm hovering right behind an F1 car on a track. This one's quite cool. It looks like you're straddling the airbox, looking down on yourself. It's really, really weird in 3D. You have to see it to get it. And this one is the weirdest of them all. It's like you're a character from Disney's Cars. Your body is the nose. I can't even begin to describe it. It's confusing for your brain, but looks incredibly cool. Again, the detail that you can see on this is just absolutely incredible. Even the ground. They've done a beautiful job with the graphics in this, and even with the limited resolution of the DK2, it looks absolutely stunning. Lately, all my visits to Belgium have been in the P51 Mustang, but this time we're at Spa in the Lotus, and it looks great. The high level of detail I was going on about earlier lets you see Eau Rouge long before you reach it. Unlike racing on the DK1, you can see multiple corners down the track. You no longer have to have the whole circuit memorized so you know what's coming. The 3D effect works great with the brake markers. You can actually watch them approach and gauge their distance, which helps you slow down in time for the corners. Again, the lighting in this is absolutely stunning. Actually gets a bit distracting sometimes when you start looking off into the distance. That higher resolution and level of detail also greatly enhances the sense of speed. There are things whizzing by in your peripheral vision. There's a definite texture to the track, so you sense it going by, you can see it. The curbs are 3D. You can even tell that they're tall and they have an edge. In case it isn't obvious, I'm really, really enjoying this. This works so well. I can't imagine racing on monitors anymore. And CV1 will be even better. Formula cars are my favorite, but if you want to really see how good the 3D is in Assetto Corsa, get into anything with a roof. The modeling, the textures, the ability to focus on near and far. You actually want to put your elbow up on that windowsill. It's just so nicely done. The scale, everything feels the appropriate size. Even the seating position matches up more to what I have on my couch, so the feeling of my body being in the game works even better than in the F1 car. The way the light reflects off that dirt on the windscreen. Just all the little details really sell the sense of presence that I'm in this car at this track. It's just beautifully done. I never use the other views when racing, but just give them a quick look. It does look quite cool. I'm following behind this Pagani right now, shooting down the track. And then if we kick it over to car's view, the sense of speed becomes a lot higher. And I'm going to completely screw this up, and that feels threatening. And this looks like it's really going to hurt. You will spend a great deal of time looking around the interior and exterior of all the cars in Assetto Corsa, so I'll try to avoid doing too much more of that in this last clip. Okay, maybe just a little more. That roll cage looks great, and that mirror is right in your face. Spa was long, wide, and open, so here we'll try narrow, twisty, and guardrailed. Once again, the 3D is great, and in addition to the feeling of presence you get in the car, I'm also keenly aware of that guardrail and the large drop-off on my right. It actually adds a sense of danger to it as you go around these corners, as it looks like there's some bad news waiting for you if you run wide. When playing the old Colin McRae series and Dirt on the Xbox, I oftentimes had a hard time knowing where my car was positioned in the road. You just couldn't quite feel where it was. But with the really wide field of view and the 3D, it's just like driving day to day on the street. You actually can feel where the car is, and I'm not scraping down every other guardrail as I drive along. There isn't much left to say that hasn't already been said. This is probably the best implementation of RIF support I've seen in a game yet, and for sure this is going to replace monitors in the simming line of gaming. It also makes me miss driving a stick.